36-28, the Dallas Cowboys come out on top of the Carolina Panthers, and they start the home schedule 2-0, the 2021 schedule at 3-1, and keep pace as the first-place team in the NFC East over the previously undefeated Carolina Panthers. As we welcome you into the First Word, presented by Dr. Pepper here at the Globe Life Studios at the Star in Frisco. Barry Church, Nate Newton, Isaiah Stanback. I'm Kyle Youmans, breaking down this win that once again, it was an all-around win, but it wasn't necessarily a gift from the Carolina Panthers. They made it tough at the end, a little bit more nerve-wracking than I think the Cowboys wanted it to be.
Yeah, no, there's some decision-making that was definitely questionable at the end of the game. But overall, I'm super excited to see the will of this team come to fruition. These guys came and they balled out. These guys had to face a tough opponent in that first half, and then obviously in the second half, one team decided to come out and play the whole half. The other team decided to shut it down.
You know, when I look at this game, I was so nervous about the inside of Derrick Brown and Daquan Jones versus our center and left guard. These guys held up, man. That's big balling, man. Coach Philman, once again, hats off to you, man. Still, good game, man. Solid, yes.
Yeah, the Cowboys came to play today. I mean, I was a little nervous going into this game. I mean, we got the Panthers defense. They were ranked first against the rush, first against the pass. That first half had me a little nervous. I was like, man, these guys are out there striking. But coming out to that second half, the tale of two halves, Kellen Moore got in his bag. Dak Prescott continued to be exactly who he was going into this game. The defense showed out with 2 takeaways. Cowboys are on their way.
It definitely looked like this one's going to fit into the category of the Week 2 win over L.A. as a gritty win. Just downright hard to get. It was physical from the get-go. And you really look across the board, statistically, nobody stands off the page from either side except for the run game for the Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott. 20 carries, 143 yards. He had a touchdown on the ground. What did you think about the way he was able to really establish the run and then close it out?
I think Zeke's been running like this all year. I know everybody's been talking about how Pollard's been so awesome because everybody's so enamored by the big play, and that's rightfully so. That's awesome. However, let's not forget the fact that this dude got paid a lot of money for a reason. He's a very consistent back. Coming into this game, he was averaging over 5 yards a carry, and then obviously I think he was close to 8 yards per carry this game.
I told y'all. Fine wine over time, baby. It always tastes good in the end. Hey, I'm going back to this. That offensive line had some gaping holes. I'm talking about in the middle of their offense, man. Zeke was punishing. He was jumping. He was moving. He was jump cutting. He was getting through the holes, man. Hey, great job for the offensive line, too.
Yeah, that O-line looked like the old O-line of old days. I mean, those holes that he was going through were immaculate. And once again, that sledgehammer, Zeke, he came to play again. First quarter, pounded him. Second quarter, pounded him. When it came to that fourth quarter, they wanted no parts of tackling this dude. You seen him fall forward each and every run attempt he had. And that's what he brings to this offense. He wears defenses down to the point where they don't even want parts of him.
Games like this is where you really see what kind of versatility Ezekiel Elliott can give you in an offense. And how dare we go a solid 5 minutes into the first word without talking about Trayvon Diggs? How dare we do so? 4th straight game with an interception, and not only did he get one, Isaiah, he got himself 2 interceptions in the second half.
That boy got dose. All right, he's speaking Spanish. Diggs is killing it. Obviously, he fell into one playing cover 3 in that first interception. That was just a gift by Darnold. So thank you, Darnold. We appreciate that. Christmas came early. The second pick, he worked for it. You could tell it by the down and distance. He knew exactly what the down and distance was. He knew where the sticks were. He knew what the route concepts could be. And he jumped in, made a heck of a play. This dude is balling.
I might tip my hat to him. I tip my hat to him, and I'm going to let Church speak on him because I don't really know. All right?
Oh, no, that guy is balling. And I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to give you an example. On that second interception that we saw, he baited Sam Darnold into throwing that. He played about 7 yards off at the snap of the ball, didn't move a step from there, knew he was going with the hitch. He baited him, he threw it. And the most impressive part about it is most defenders would have went through the receiver to get to the ball. Pass interference all day. He was able to go around the receiver, still catch the ball and fall forward and take it away from him. I mean, that was an extremely impressive play. Sky's the limit with this kid.
10 turnovers, or takeaways, I should say now, for the Cowboys defense this season, which going into the week, 8 was the league lead. I'd be shocked if I saw 10 from another team in the NFL after week 4 comes to a close, but 5 of those from Trayvon Diggs. You got to credit the defensive line, though, throughout this game. The way that they played, once again, missing Dorrance Armstrong, missing DeMarcus Lawrence, missing Carlos Watkins, and they still recorded 5 sacks.
Cowboys Nation, be inspired. Every game this year we have played without one of our main dogs. We play every single game we played without our main guys ever since week 1, and we're effective. Still, we're out there having an impact on the game. Everybody's out there contributing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. Fellas, keep balling out.
I tell you what now, OC, and I can't pronounce his last name. That dude is nice. But the goals, I didn't know he was like that. They've talked about this kid. They say, hey, Nate, wait till this kid get on the field. Pressure. They have went out and got pass rushes. They have went out and got guys that stops to run first, earn the right to first to pass, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah, this defensive line, it's all about depth right now and next man up. We saw, D-Law go down, Randy Gregory steps up, Carlos Watkins is out, Osa's out there balling. So these guys are stepping up, and they're making it easier for the secondary out there because not only are they getting sacks, but they're forcing pressure on these quarterbacks, making them get the ball away quicker than they want to, and we see the result, interceptions.
Cowboys with another couple takeaways, 5 sacks. Here's the final stats for the win. 36-28, the final score. Cowboys offense up over 400 yards again. And those 2 takeaways, huge to shift the momentum in that third quarter after trailing at halftime. And they go on to win it by 8 at home at AT&T Stadium. We'll have plenty more reaction and post-game coverage here on DallasCowboys.com. But that does it for the First Word presented.